Hello everyone and welcome to another mod spotlight for Farming Simulator 2013. As you can see here today, we're going to be going over a set of trailers here. These are the tempte or tempte trailers. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce this. I may be totally wrong, but we're going to go ahead and look at them here in the store real quick. As you can see here, I currently have 3 of them installed. To be honest, I'm not sure what the difference between this trailer here and this black version is. Considering all 3 of these trailers, when I purchased them, they come out black anyway, so I'm not really sure. If we go ahead and look at the price here, you can see that they're $54,380, which is not too expensive for trailers. It's a little more expensive than some of the other trailers that I have, but these have a decent capacity. I mean, they're decent trailers, so I much rather enjoy using these over some of the other ones. As you can see here, there's 2 different versions. There's a B train and there's the regular. I'll go ahead and hop out of here and show you what the difference between the B train and the regular is. If we go ahead and look at this first trailer here, this is the B train trailer, and the difference comes back here in the back. If you can see this kind of white framed kind of dolly here on the back, the B train comes with these extra wheels here, with this extra 5th wheel attached to the back of it to allow you to hook another train to it, which is the original trailer here in the back. As far as I'm concerned, or that I know, there should be no reason that you can't buy as many of these B trains as you would like and just continuously hook them up until you get to whatever the end would be, and then stick one of these regular trailers on the back. So let's go ahead and have a look around the outside of the trailer here. Just go ahead and show you that this is a pretty plain trailer, nothing to it really. If you look at the top here, you can see on this one a little better. There's the cover for the top. If we look over here, you can see there's a nice chromed ladder, a kind of little chromed bar there. If you look down the sides, you see everything is chromed. This is an underneath a belly dump trailer. You can see the 2 belly dump spots there. If we come around the back here, you can see just a basic black and chrome back, nothing fancy at all to it. If you look at the other side, it looks exactly the same, minus the little cover roll at the top. Otherwise, it's a pretty plain, boring trailer. They get the job done though, and I do kind of like the shininess of the chrome. You can see here, you can kind of see some things off over here in the distance, which I'm not really sure why it's showing what it's showing, considering what's behind me is a building and we're getting reflections of trees, so I mean it's not the greatest for reflection. I think it's kind of just a built-in texture to it, but that's okay, I guess. Also, if you can see here, I do have one of Duke's cabs attached to this. I'm going to go ahead and talk about this a little bit too. If we go ahead and look at this, this is a pretty basic cab again. Everything is orange on the outside or chrome. If we take a look at the wheels here, have some pretty nice orange inside of the wheels there. The bolts and stuff are orange, which is kind of cool looking. If we go ahead and look at the back, there's some nice orange mud flaps there. If we look over here at this nice kind of running lights on the bottom there. Nice chrome Kenworth logo. You can see the entire cab windows are blacked out. Come to the front, there's a Kenworth logo. Kind of a low, I don't know what that's called, bumper, so to speak, at the front there. If we look at this side, we have the same setup as the other side pretty much, all chromed out. Looks pretty nice. Now if we go ahead and hop inside here, we can look at inside of the cab. You can see this is pretty good detail here. Chrome steering wheel that turns with the wheels. There's a CB there. A bunch of gauges and basic controls for your truck. As you can see here, nice detailed passenger seat, but while sitting in the driver's seat, it's pretty boring. It's no texture to it at all. There's floor mat over there on the passenger side. If we look up, there's a couple of cubbies, and there's a passenger side light, no driver's light. If you look here, it's kind of a messed up texture. So, I mean, it's not too bad, but, I mean, there's nothing fancy or special about it. It's just a basic truck. It'll get the job done. It'll do what you need it to do. If we look at the outside views here, by using your C control, you can switch between the different sides of the truck, along with the regular outside view and then the regular inside view. I'm going to go ahead and drive this around over here to my silos, and I'll show you what the dumping is like on the trailers. Also with this cab, as you can see here, it has a lot of power behind it. I believe you can get this up to about 50 or 60, which is kind of a bit much for speed. It's a little unrealistic how fast it picks up to 60. That's just using your basic driving function. I do suggest using probably cruise control 2 if you plan on doing any kind of turns or stuff. And I would say use like cruise control 3 if you're going to drive, down a long straight road. That would be the best option there, because this truck can get out of control pretty quickly. I'm going to go ahead and drive over top of here, and as you see, I have to center it right over top with these two bays kind of at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and unload here, and you can see these things kind of open up and the grain just kind of pours right out in between the middle of them. Texture's a little off on the grain pouring. It does come out the middle of the two and not actually on the two little belly dumps. But it is a nice little unloading texture. And then if you see here, we can just pull up the other one, center that too, and then we can go ahead and unload that one also. I'll come back here and show you a little closer up view of what this looks like. As you can see, it's not really any centered unloading at all. The first one doesn't actually do anything, and then as you can see, it's kind of way off centered on the second one here. But these trailers get the job done. They may not be the best looking or best graphical thing, but they're pretty plain, pretty solid, and they do what they need to do. Again, this semi here too, this is a little odd. It's nice looking on the outside, pretty decent looking on the inside. I'm not a huge fan of it though. There's no extra controls or anything to it, just basic lights and basic functionality, and I don't like how it's unrealistic with the speed to it. So I'm just kind of going to give it a dishonorable mention, so to speak, in this video. I mean, it gets the job done, but it's not that great. I'll show you what it looks like real quick here in the store. If we come all the way down here, it's at the bottom of my list. It shows up as a modded tractor. As you can see, it's a $140,000 Kenworth W900. As you can see, this one comes through in the orange version. I believe there's a couple of versions on his website. I'll go ahead and link everything in the description if you want to go check all that stuff out. Also, I do suggest looking at all of Duke's different mods and stuff. He has all kinds of great stuff on his website. You do have to register to download his stuff, but it's quick registration, and you only mostly will enjoy what he has. He has all kinds of trucks, trailers. He has a few different other pieces of equipment, and he also has his Duke farming map. So again, I'll link that in the description. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.